To the media news on Ogun State Television, I am Seniat Abaru. President Bola Tinubu has called on political leaders in the country to channel more resources and policies towards catering for the needs of the poor and the vulnerable. The president, who hosted governors, members of the Federal Executive Council, service chiefs, and some selected heads of ministries, departments, and agencies to break the Ramadan fast at the State House, urged leaders to be selfless and work for the people's benefit. President Tinubu noted that political leaders' efforts are crucial in meeting citizens' expectations. He recommended the people-oriented policies that have started yielding positive results in improved human development indexes and economic indicators. The president attributed the success of economic reforms to the collective efforts of members of the Federal Executive Council and the collaboration of leaders at the sub-national levels.
Usually, this is Ramadan period when prices and speculators dwell on commodities and food prices will go up. But we thank God that things are getting calmer, better. And it means we work collectively hard to turn around. Those who are in the cabinet with me, remember one thing I said for the first Federal Executive Council.
Rivers people to suffer due to political conflict. Responding to the president's remarks, Pandef leaders, including King Alfred Papakweye and Obong Victor Atta, former governor of Akwa Ibom State, expressed support for Tinubu's intervention. Ogun State government and the Nigerian Air Force have set plans in top gear to collaboratively ensure an Air Force base commences operations in the state in the shortest possible time. Governor Abeokuta made this known while receiving a delegation of Nigeria Air Force led by Air Vice Marshal Inabong Effiong in his office at Abeokuta. Governor's office correspondent Yusuf Gani reports.
The Gateway Abeokuta International Airport in Elisha, Ikenenuku government continues to gain momentum as Ogun State government received the Nigerian Air Force on its invitation to bring the Air Force on board at the airport. Abeokuta said ensuring this is a very critical step to strengthen security presence in the airport, adding that his desire is not only to have them at the airport but to have a base in the states.
A few weeks ago, I placed a call to the Chief of Air Staff, apprising him of the development in terms of Gateway International Airport and the need for us to collaborate to strengthen security presence in the airport. Knows really well that it is mandatory that men and women of the Nigerian Air Force have presence in all airports in the country.
The governor also said a committee will be set up to make his government and the Air Force collaboratively work to ensure the preparedness and the readiness of this project.
So for us, nothing can be more exciting than to have a full complement of the Nigerian Armed Forces here in Ogun State, and we're looking forward to that. To that extent, we have offered to provide one of our middle schools as the first, primary base that is suitably identified by the officers themselves. But in the meantime, I can authoritatively say that with the support of the Chief of Air Staff, we will be having almost immediately. We will be building a suitable office for the Air Force in the airport, and we will be providing accommodation for the men that we will be providing the service that you require at the airport.
Lagos team leader, and social benefit to the state.
Aside the state to also support the overall national aviation and safety considerations, since the airport could be used as alternative airfield during aircraft operations around the Lagos state axis. As you are aware, we are here on the instructions of the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Obama, and he has assured us, in fact, collaboration and partnership is one of his key drivers. And having received the call from you, he directed us to come and also to carry out our activities in the overall security architecture of the state, particularly where the airport is.
Ogun State House of Assembly, through its Public Accounts and Anti-Corruption Committee chaired by Honorable Dami Larry Bello, has commended the Ministry of Forestry for its revenue generation efforts, urging it to thrive and surpass its past revenue target during the ongoing financial year. He gave the commendation while playing host to the management team of the ministry, led by State Commissioner Engineer Taiwo Oludoton, at the ongoing consideration of the 2023 audit report on ministries, departments and agencies of government held at the State House of Assembly complex of Abeokuta. Honorable Bello, while emphasizing the importance of the forestry sector to the state's economy, stressed the need for sustained effort to maximize its potentials for sustained economic prosperity for the state.
The new improvement within the ministry is highly imperative, and we urge the state government to look at investing more in our forests and ensure a speedy attention given to the frequent invasion happening within the boundary of our states or Osun states. Serious attention needs to be paid.
House Committee Chairman, in company of other lawmakers, urged the state government to invest more in the sector, noting that increased investment in the ministry would not only boost its productivity, but also position it as a key contributor to the economic growth of the state. The House Committee Chairman also charged the ministry to address the issue of potential invasion along the state boundary of Osun State, calling for urgent intervention by the state government to safeguard the lives and properties of residents within the border communities. The committee also warned the Ministry of Special Duties for its failure to honor its reports on the ministry, threatening appropriate sanction for failure to honor the Assembly invitation. In a bid to foster integrity and professional excellence within the media industry, Benga Gukifadiro, the chairman of the Association of Nigerian Broadcasters, Ogun State chapter, has promised to partner with relevant stakeholders and train members to upgrade the profession. The executive and members of the association were on a courtesy call to the management of office.
To pay a courtesy visit on the management of the station, to familiarize with the station, and of course to collaborate with Ogtv, and of course introduce our association, Ambrod, Association of Nigerian Broadcasters, to the management and of course the corporation in a whole. Ambrod, going by our name, is broad. And how do I mean that it's broad? We are more than being a freelance broadcaster or an independent presenter. We have managers of industries, as in managers of radio stations, TV stations, proprietors of TV and radio stations, which the Ambrod Constitution does not allow. You can only be a broadcast journalist or an independent broadcaster to be a member of that. But now, we can't be losing our membership because of
Expert at investment house AfriInvest requires immediate action to forestall further deterioration. This was stated in their latest macroeconomic update titled Nigeria's Debt Statistics, High Risk or Not, which dwelt on the outcome of the recent country visit of IMF's first Deputy Managing Director, Jita Gopinas. During the visit, Gopinas described Nigeria's death level excuse me, has moderate rather than high risk of. On Nigeria's debt sustainability, Gopinas said IMF assess debt sustainability for countries every year, and they did this for Nigeria in the report of 2024, and the assessment was that the risk of sovereign stress for Nigeria is moderate and not high risk. Update aligned with the IMF's view that a long-term strategy should prioritize reducing reliance on debt and strengthening Nigeria's fiscal position through prudent spending.